In the history of bad ideas that will cause people to get harmed, this unequivocally is one of them. Slot machines funded directly by Apple Pay. All you got to do is tap to pay. What could possibly go wrong? The addiction cycle is real, folks. I love Las Vegas, but this city ain't helping. So we have it here with the Review Journal. Inside Gaming, Station Casinos test drives a new way to pay at slot machines. Station Casinos has partnered with a company called Adostix. They're going to use something called Trusted Tap. It's a funding solution, essentially. What that means is that if you have an iPhone, something like this in your pocket, you're going to be able to simply walk up to a slot machine in Vegas, see this logo, tap to pay, and play to your little heart's content. Now, I don't know if you watch The Economy. You're watching this channel. YouTube might have suggested it to you for the first time. Hi, my name is Steven. I call myself SJC. And I like to use this city as a lens into the rest of the culture and the economy and the finances that run our lives. Don't subscribe just quite yet, please. I don't want you to. I want to ask you later when you think I've actually earned it. But if you could like the video, because nobody is talking. No, I don't know anybody is talking about this right now. Doesn't turn up any Google searches, and there's sparse information online. This right here, the details we're going to get into in this video, should make you, if you don't already have a problem with casinos and gambling and Polymarket and everything else, scared to death for your children's future. And if you don't have kids, then you can laugh at them if you don't like them, if you're always yelling at them to get off your lawn. Now, like most things in life, things start in Vegas, they spread outwards. And what happens here doesn't stay here. The Guardian did a deep dive investigative piece over this year about how U.S. gambling addictions are out of control as betting markets boom. It is the rapid expansion of online gambling, prediction markets, sports betting platforms, and it demands a public health response. They're telling policymakers to intervene. Now, you might be saying, I'm actually shocked this hasn't existed in Vegas in all these years. Surely they wanted this. And I'd say, don't call me Shirley. My name is Steven. And they've tried this in the past, but even as recently as in the last few decades, no, we ain't doing that. Debit slot plan gets no votes. Dated September 21st of 2007. The Gaming Commission said no unanimously. They all rejected a concept of allowing casino customers to use debit cards to buy ticket in, ticket out vouchers that can be gambled on slot machines. But one of the gaming commissioners back then said, quote, there may be a time when this device has a place, but right now I'm a little uneasy about it until we have all of the research, he said. So what changed? I'll tell you what changed. The state of Nevada, they're desperately fighting for their life right now. This is the casino growth. Take a look at what Polymarket and what Kalshi have done in just a year or two. Polymarket dominating everything. $73 million in 2023 versus a $9 billion in 2024. Kalshi running from $226 million in 2024 to $6.6 billion in 2025. Now, if I told you that a Las Vegas casino company went from making $226 million to $6.6 billion year over year, you would scream about how that can't be right. The casinos know this. Nevada Gaming Control Board shuts down Kalshi's sports predictions. The Nevada Gaming Control Board came to an agreement with Kalshi to put a stop to its unlawful operation in Nevada with significant penalties if prediction market platforms fail to comply. This has been such a battle that the casino companies, the culinary, everybody's on board. Stop the prediction markets in Nevada. It's eating us alive. People don't have a reason to come here to gamble. We have to get on the new generation. So we go from 2007, where nobody thinks it's a good idea to allow people to just tap into their checking or savings account to gamble, to 2026, where Apple Pay is now at station casino properties and is expected to be everywhere in time after they just give it the green light. Oh, but Steven, you old fuddy-duddy, you live in Las Vegas. You must love to gamble. False. False. I'll shroot you on that. I don't gamble because I know my limits. I come from Ukrainians and Polish people and Scottish and Irish. I'm a walking addiction ready to happen. But for you, you might think it's no big deal, right? Except that Americans are turning to gambling to pay their bills. You wouldn't believe it, but we can prove it. When a company that manages $780 billion of assets says something, you should listen. American finances are improving. Are your finances improving? Leave me a comment below. I'm going to heart the comments and I'll leave some voice comments. I'm going to talk to you in the comments if you leave me a great comment. So I'll talk to 3 of you. Yeah, it's a feature on YouTube. But some still feel behind and are turning to prediction markets, sports betting, and crypto to catch up, according to Northwest Mutual's 2026 Planning and Progress study. Turns out that 17% of adults, 32% of Gen Zs, millennials, Gen Xers, and boomers, they're all prediction market sports betting and doing crypto in order to actually get ahead and feel like they can get back at things. In a minute, I want to walk you through how all of this actually works in Las Vegas, where it's happening, what you need to know about it so you don't lose your ass more than you usually do in these giant crystal palaces. They weren't built off winners, you know. But before we do that, I want to talk about a sponsorship in this video. Keeps the videos going. It's my course. It's called 1K a day because every day I trade the futures markets. I even made a YouTube channel. You can click the link down in the first pinned comment called SJC Trades Futures. I do that to support my students who are in my course called 1K a day. Every day they get to see what I teach them in my course, all the simple steps. They get to see it in action and how we're making as much as $1,200 in literally just 10 or 15 minutes in trades that last 25 or 30 seconds. It is a complete course for beginners and advanced. It walks you through every step you could ever need so you can see the pattern, click things if they go up or down, and possibly make money either way. Listen. Things aren't getting any easier, but they could for you. That would be life-changing, right? Learning a skill nobody can take from you no matter what. Empowering yourself to take something back from those big companies that run our lives. I know that that's what you're looking for. So here's what I need you to do. Just click the link in the pinned comment down below. You get to the site for 1K a day. You can read reviews, check it out, click Get Instant Access. And when the screen comes up, you'll see this thing is supposed to sell for $2,000. But for right now, until the price goes up again, you just type big dreams at checkout and you'll get the entire thing for only $249.97. So become like the 1,473 other students I have. Let me be your guide along the way. We'll put you on simple mode so you can learn this too. Because when you're walking into a station casino, you now have the ability to lose money faster than ever. From Vital Vegas. Now, the way it works is kind of simple. You walk up to a machine at the casino. You'll see an Apple Pay logo on special machines in station casinos as this is rolled out. You scan a QR code on the machine and then your phone pops up with this amazing message about how much you want to put into the machine. Notice how the dollar amounts are not $5, $10, of course. No, only real studs in the casino put 20s, 50s, 100s, or 200s onto their gambling for the day. They're going to send you a receipt for your transaction telling you everything that you've paid. And hallelujah, there is no fees for this right now, but there is a fee schedule and it'll eventually have something written over here to take more money on top of your money for this frictionless, cashless payment system. But this is the kind of stuff that I talk about on SJC Extra. That's my members only site where I say things I shouldn't and can't really say on this YouTube channel. You can find the link below if you want to go hear my real thoughts on things and get hours and hours of extra content every month. But it's the idea of what happens to a person that has no limits when things are completely frictionless. Right now, the way it works is that you come to Vegas, you're gambling at the hotel. You run out of credits on the machine. You have to leave the machine or have somebody watch it for you if that's an option for you. You have to go to the ATM, put your card in the ATM, go through all the steps, and each step is a psychological barrier that maybe I should stop this at this point. That's a friction-based type of setup. There's psychological safeguards in place. And when you can just simply take your phone, scan a QR code, and reload up and gamble some more, that's great for the casinos, but absolutely terrible for the actual person who's gambling on the machine who may not realize how much money they've lost, who may not see that there are things that they shouldn't be doing at that exact moment, who may not open their banking app because they're in the heat of the moment trying to win back what they've lost and chasing their losses, something that all people tend to do. It's a psychological phenomenon. Just like another phenomenon, which is getting to this part of the video where I ask you to subscribe, but only if I've actually earned it, and tell me in the comments below. I'm going to give voice comments. I'm going to talk to 3 of you in those comments. You'll be able to play it and listen to it on the YouTube page. What's the most you've ever lost in a casino? Are you even willing to say it? Would you dare say it? I would say that the biggest loser gets a free certificate for a Tesla Plaid model, but that would be a complete and total lie. But one thing is not a lie. While more people, especially the younger generation, are learning to gamble with borrowed money and play the prediction markets, and as the state of Nevada works to shut down things like Kalshi in the state for fear of it cannibalizing the gaming business here, you can bet on casinos betting on you spending more money if they can make things more frictionless. If it's a great idea, and we're at the point of the video now where I say, my name is Stephen J. Campbell. You've been the best part of my day in this video. Check out the links below for SJC Extra. There's a coupon there. You get your first month for $8. $8, and you get about 4 hours of content, just extra content that you can watch, plus a full-on podcast. Go check it out. You might like it. We also have our link to 1K a day. Go learn a skill. Make a future for yourself. Until I see you guys in the next time, just keep swimming, and remember, God's got this.